It's the media man, Terrence Flowers, guys. What's going on? This thing that we have going on is it's getting to an end. It's coming to an end. We was going live throughout the whole month of January. Today's the 29th. We have 2 more days left, and it's over. Once again, I'll be taking all the information off of Facebook, getting it transcribed and edited for an ebook. So make sure y'all support me and get Terrence Flowers ebook. Social media made easy by the GOAT man. All right, guys. So today we are talking about techniques to increase engagement. And I know that if you have a business page or you got a brand, even for some of those people who use their personal page as their marketing page, because just keep it real. A lot of people do that. A lot of people do not have a business page. They use their personal page for business. And I don't see anything wrong with that. Now, keep in mind that there is more tools, that are provided to you when you have a business page. There's things that you can do with a business page that you can't do with your personal page. But albeit if you have 10,000 followers on your personal page, starting a business page may seem daunting. It may seem like I have a 10,000 head start on my business. Why should I start a brand new page all over again to try to get the numbers up? And I can understand that. If it was me, I would say start a business page. And one of the reasons I would start a business page would be because once you start that page and you invite your friends to that page, a couple of things are going to happen. One of the things going to happen is you're going to see who really is going to support that page. And that's what you want on that page. You want supporters. You want people who are going to watch, listen, interact, engage with the content, and hopefully purchase something from you. So that's going to kind of, when they see that business page link go out, that's going to kind of separate those who really support you from those who don't. Another reason I think you should do it, like I previously said, there's tools and accessories that you have at your hands by having a business page that you won't have in your personal page. And another thing that I think that would be an added reason you want a business page, it would kind of separate the ghost followers from real supporters. I have over 10,000 followers. I see maybe 100. The other 9,900, I don't know where they're at. Maybe some of them don't have their social media pages no more. Maybe they went cold. Maybe they don't post anymore. I don't know. But I see about the same 100, maybe 150 people over and over again. I can almost look. If I just close my eyes, I can just start naming names of people, pages I see. It's not that many. It's really, and they're probably the same one they're in too. So just because somebody's following you or they're your friend, that doesn't mean all those people are seeing your content. And I think people know that by now. You can post something, you can have over 10,000 followers, you can post something, and you'll get minimum engagement on it. Oh, phone call. And not today. And you'll wonder, like, wow, that was pretty dope. What I just posted. Why only 3 people like it? Or why they only get 100 views? I got 20,000 people that follow me. But that's just how social media has their algorithm set up. Just think about it like this, guys. If you really just think about it from a common sense point of view, look how much power you would have if you had 20,000 people. Whenever you post something, all 20,000 of those people saw it. It was on their timeline. That's a lot of power for free just because you have a social media page. That's a lot of power. 20,000 people. I mean, that's like Opelika, the whole city. So if you think about it like that, they're not going to give you that. Now you can boost stuff, um, and once if you do go viral on a post, of course you get the engagement from going viral. But just a regular post, it's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. I just got this message from a company who I've been trying to uh, do business with, and it's just going rough. So anyway, that's another story. But okay, let's talk about techniques to increase engagement. So I already told you should get a business page, in my opinion. And some more things that you could also do is look at when it comes to how the pages are set up. I would say I've been consistent. I would say consistency is one of the biggest things that you can do on social media. Now, I've kind of been researching and also practicing with these lives myself. Consistency. Now that's it's a thin red line, or it could be smoking mirrors when I say that, because I've been consistent. But what I've noticed, and there's maybe other variables here, when I make a reel or live on Facebook versus making the live, because I've been sending them to YouTube too. Shout out to all my YouTube people. Facebook is killing YouTube, killing YouTube. Thing is, I have 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. But on YouTube, I have what's called a dead page. A dead page. What a dead page is, when I first started that page, like, I'm a YouTuber. Like, I've been on YouTube since, I think my YouTube account, my first one, 2009 or something like that. Like, I've been on YouTube forever. Whenever they started it, that's when I've probably been on there. And I started SOA TV on YouTube, and it has done wonderful throughout the years. One of my biggest pieces of content on there is my first documentary, The Other Race, and it did 1.7 million. This is before all, like, TikTok and all that viral. This is before all that. This is old school views, and it has like so many, like, it has tens of thousands of comments where people engage. Like, we didn't know these words, engagement and all that. We just said people left comments. It got this many comments. Now it's called engagement, reach, and all those other words. But that's basically what it was. I've had professors call me or email me from other countries asking me, can they use the content for their classes? More notably that I remember was one from Australia and one from Japan. That was crazy, right? They actually emailed. Ask Khalees, he'll verify. They actually emailed us saying, can they use the video in their classrooms to teach their children and their students about colorism? I thought that was so cool. But I'm a YouTuber, and I have over 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. But the page was started as a music page for the record label I used to have. I still have my record label. It just dead too. SOA Entertainment. And a lot of music videos. Of course, Flowjack. I mean, not even Flowjack, because we didn't have no videos. Big D. DB. I'm your boy Dip. Smokey Bear, Slave Boy. I mean, who else we got video with? 365. Just studio vlogs, all that kind of stuff right there. And then after the rap began to get, we wind down with the rap scene around here. I kind of transformed the page to kind of put my content on there, and I went through different types of stuff. Like I remember posting my waiver videos on here. Y'all know I was a staunch, avid waiver at one time, probably about 10 years ago. One of the, I would say, man, I'm not just trying to toot my own horn. I would definitely say top 100 waivers in the country for sure. Now on a social media level, I would say top 20 in the country when it came to having a social media presence with waves. I actually had a waiver video that did $500,000 when $500,000 views when I made a wave brush out of a toothbrush. That's how we used to do it in Chain Gang back in the day, Chain Gang. But it's now you can get regular brushes in Chain Gang, of course, but this is before you could do all that. It's back in the 90s. So that video did real good for me. And there's several other waiver videos that I had that did real good. So I went through that phase with the page, and then after that, it just went dead. I started having other pages. I remember in the early days, a couple of my CGY Sports. When I first started CGY Sports, a couple of the videos were actually on SOA TV. You know, videos of my nephews and my sons playing for the Eastway Cherokee CYF, and I eventually started another YouTube page with CGY Sports, so it went dead again. So you get what I'm saying? Over the years, I put content on it, then it died. Put content on it, then it died. So now I'm trying to wake it up. And I'm just trying to find the niche to wake the 25,000 subscribers up. I know what I'm doing right now ain't waking them up because it's minimum views. The algorithm is not feeling these videos on YouTube. I'm just being honest. Like, in the sense of, we kicking it, we kicking the bubble, we kicking shit, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth. But I'm telling you that these videos I'm doing right now, they're not landing on YouTube for long form. That's another thing. They got these different words. Back in the day, if it was short, we called it a clip. If it was long, we called it a video. I'm just keeping it 1K all day. That's just how the terminology has changed. So now they say shorts or reels and stuff like that versus long form or short form. So this is considered long form, and the algorithm has just not been friendly to long form content that I've been dropping. So I can go back, probably drop reels, and that'll land. And every now and then I was putting, like, if something in pop culture happened. I remember when Meg and what's her name? Meg and Nikki were beefing. So I made a couple of shorts. Now those did good. Those did over 10,000, and they got some engagement. But the long form content, I haven't connected yet with them. And I don't know if it's because of the lives or what, but I'm gonna figure it out. But with you guys right here, like I say, when it comes to your page, you want to be consistent. And I've been consistent, and I want to give that example of being consistent on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube the whole month, but no traction. So it's you want to be consistent, but you want to be consistent with the right content too. I think that's the best way in a nutshell to explain that. On Facebook, the views, I definitely get more engagement or views from my reels and my I would say stories, and I set all those up for engagement. So they have a strategy behind them. And this right here is more informative, long form content, and I have another purpose for this content. But when I drop a reel, whether it's funny, whether it's informative, they do pretty good. I already have a strategy in mind or exactly what I want to do with the reel, and when I do it that way, it goes pretty good. Another thing that you can do on your social media to increase engagement is go with the trends. I know it's kind of like the old saying, "When in Rome, do as the Romans." That is so true when it comes to social media. And I'm like a maverick. I always felt that. I'm gonna do things my way, do it how I want to do it. When it comes to social media, when you see a trend, it's best to copy it, follow it, put your own spin. Now, put your own sauce on it. Now, put your own sauce on it. They might use blue cheese, you might use ranch. So do it your way, but do it, because if it's a trend, get what? The algorithm is welcoming it. They're like, okay, this is what everybody doing now. They're doing the carousels. Boom, you do a carousel, you're gonna get more engagement on it because that's what the algorithm wants you to do. So you have to look at trends, see what other social media influencers are doing, see what kind of content they're dropping, and put your own spin on it. Put your own spin on it. So what's two things that I know that they've been doing them for a while. I'm sure they're gonna keep going. Is the voiceovers, and I got that written down in my notes. I'm kind of jumping. This video is a little longer than I thought it was, but voiceovers. So let's just say you do a shopping day, record everything you go shop for, come back, trim the clips up, trim the clips up in your phone, add them to your reel, do a voiceover, put whatever effects or titles you want to add to it, and that's it. And those right there, they do pretty good, especially when you add a good caption, a good hook with it. So mine, I like to go for shot value. I'm gonna give you a good example. Good example. Let's just say you wanted to get some stuff for a trip. Now you going to the beach. And, you were like, you wouldn't believe what I found for less than $20 to take to the beach at Target. And then, okay, so it's about to be spring. Folks are going to the beach. They're gonna be like, okay, well, $20. What could they? You know what I'm saying? Boom. So they're gonna watch your video just to see what you can buy. And the whole time you're showing what you buy with your phone. Bought this cool towel for $5.99. Got this sunscreen for $2.99. Whatever you was getting. I got a cool water gun for $7. Just film. Do when you film and just jump off real quick. When you film, always start with you an establishing shot. So your establishing shot would be what? The Target building, silly. Actual wide shot of the Target building, and then you can kind of, get wide shots of whatever you're buying. And then it would be a bad idea to turn the camera around you, kind of show you holding something up or something like that too. Then do your voiceover. Those always do good. Something reveal. Something like that is look what Walmart had on sale, guys. Everybody goes to Walmart, so they're gonna be interested. What Walmart got on sale? And you just kind of show them. So those videos always do good. The voiceover type videos, showing and then speaking over. But with that being said, you also want to schedule your post. When I say schedule, you can do a scheduling where you just drop it on the spot schedule if you're that, if you got that much free time, or you can schedule it through your app. Now, a lot of times, like I said, I know Facebook, the regular page can do it now, the business page can do it, but scheduling your posts will help with the consistency. So let's just say and maybe this not might be a good example, but suppose you had like a Target tips, you knew everything about Target. You knew the delivery day. You knew when the new stuff came. I'm just using Target for example. You might be like, Target tips with Tammy. And you drop those tips every day, every week at Tuesday at 9:00 in the morning. You could do your content like whenever and just schedule those posts. Like you just did content. So you just did 4 videos. You could actually, that's a month. Hey, this is Target tips with Tammy, and you guys won't believe what Target has started selling. Now they don't advertise this, but then you go into your spiel, and you can film them all. Of course, change your wardrobe up, and then just schedule them at 9:00 for the rest of the month, and then you're done. You're done. But you doing that over time, building an audience. People are going to be at 9:00. We already know Target tips with Tammy is coming on, and they're going to engage with their content. They're going to want to know what's new, what they got going on. So that's a great way. Scheduling is a great way to help with your consistency, which will increase engagement. I got like 2 more for in this video. And one of them I should have said it with the voiceover, but I'll go to it. Effects. They have a lot of effects that you can use on your reels or your posts. Just at the end of the day, just do something different. If you got like sports or fitness related type of videos, put the glitch effect on there. Put maybe some so many different ones. If you got the beauty effect, there's someone that kind of fit the little colorful ones fit for beauty and fashion. Just kind of experiment with different effects when you create reels or videos, because it's more pleasing to the eye. And I think Facebook's wants you to, they got them on there. They want you to use that stuff. And I feel like when you use stuff like that, they put it in front of a different audience. They open up a different chamber when you use their stuff that they got offer on there. So I try to use, depending on what kind of content I got, what I'll do is I'll edit it in another editor, and then I'll come back to Facebook and just kind of like use that for finishing. Even with the color correction, might use something if I have something like real nice and bright, but I want to have that dark, that gem feel, I'll put that on there. So just experiment, whatever your niche is. And they have something that fits everything. If it's something dreamy, or if it's something like with the baby or something, you want like a little frost type of content. And if you do daycare work, or you're a child service worker, or just experiment, guys, just experiment. And last thing I would say, the research tools. They have so many, I think they call insights. They have so many insights on Facebook that you can use to determine like what time is your audience watching. Is it what city they're watching in the most? what age group is watching the most, what gender is watching the most. All those tools can help you with you when it comes to your content. For instance, if I got 90% women and I'm making real guy content, maybe the engagement won't be too high. But if I got 90% women, I'm making content that geared towards women, then you're probably going to get more views and more engagement on that content if it's geared towards women. Uh, Maybe as a woman, 3 things I wish I could change when I started my journey. So that's gonna make somebody top. If you're a woman, they're gonna be like, hold on, 3 things she wish she would have knew before she started her fitness journey. As a woman, they're gonna watch it because they want to know, they don't want to make the same mistakes. They don't want to get trapped in the same pitfall. So they're gonna check that out versus if it was something that was related to guys. So your insights are gonna tell you all kind of information about your content. It also tell you what content that you got that done good, that's doing good, because you'll be surprised. You might put some content out there one day, a couple days don't do too good. They don't give you like, to me, like they don't give you no alerts if, let's say you drop some content and then it didn't do too good. It's just got like a couple hundred views. But I would say just start, they put it in the algorithm, you start getting a lot of views. Then I can tell you that, hey, this one right here is performing good for you. You have to go look in your insights and check your content most viewed. I've had content that I dropped, when I dropped the content, it did okay. When I go back and check it a month or two later, I'm like, whoa, this thing got over 10,000 views. I didn't even know it because they don't give you no kind of alerts for that. So make it a weekly thing where you check your content out. You go to your insights, you see what's performing, you see what's doing good, and then what you want to do to your best of ability is recreate some of that work. Go back and make some of the same things again. You're not had to be a direct replica, but something close to it. Because you already know this is what the algorithm is welcoming, and this is what they kind of like. So I mean, guys, if you do this, consistent with it, uh, you're gonna do well. It's gonna start to pick up for you. Like I said, don't be afraid to start that new business page, and give it a shot. Really lock down your niche and have fun. I thought that'd be my final thing I would say. Have fun with Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're on. Have fun. Don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid to try new different things. And yeah, that should help your engagement. And as usual, if you need help with anything on social media, whether it's creating reels or production or podcasts, don't hesitate to ask your man, Terrence Flowers, Mr. Media. All right, till next time, guys. I think we got about 1 or 2 more videos for this month is over. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Peace.